Welcome back to the Into Seedings video. We're going to look at Christmas today. We're going to start doing some Christmas forecasts. Of course, it's 7 weeks away, so don't take this seriously by any means. It's hard enough for longer range models to pin down a monthly anomaly, never mind 1 day's worth of weather. But we did this last year, if you remember. I don't know if you was watching, from the middle of November last year, and actually the performance was quite good from the CFS model last year. It never really went with a cold scenario for Christmas. Many times it was going for a mild Christmas. Of course, that's what we ended up with, a very mild Christmas. So I was pretty impressed with the performance of the CFS model last year. Actually, just one run last year that went really cold for Christmas, but most of the other runs were generally average to sort of mild Christmas weather. We'll see whether that performance is maintained this year, because I'm starting this a bit early. I started in the middle of November last year, where it started on the 1st of November this year. What we're going to do is just keep looking at the model, really, not on a daily basis, probably every other day, something like that. See if we pick up trends as we run through, and then eventually we'll get towards the reliable time frame, then we'll ditch the CFS, we'll go towards the tried and tested models as we get to around 10 days to 2 weeks away. Now, before I get on with that, I just want to mention why I've started Christmas forecast today. It's because I've opened Gav's shop. So underneath this video player, you'll see a button that says Gav's shop. Click on that, you'll go through to Gav's shop, and there will be products in Gav's shop for you to browse for your own amusement, but the key to it all really is the Amazon banners, because when you click through the Amazon banners, you go to amazon.co.uk, you do your Christmas shopping there, and GavsWeatherVids.com gets a royalty fee, and thanks very much for doing that. So that's the reason I've started the Christmas forecast today. Also want to mention the video ad, just hit play on the video ad sitting above this video, and again you'll be supporting GavsWeatherVids.com. And thanks very much for doing that. So we're going to be using the CFS model at the website MechoCL. You can find the link to MechoCL on my links page. It's CFS 9. That's the model that we're using, CFS 9, the midday run. So we're not going to be cherry picking anything. The videos from now on will always be CFS 9 midday run. This was actually generated at midday yesterday, midday on the 31st of October. There's about a 24-hour delay on the charts coming through. So it's CFS 9 midday run. So this is how we're starting. We're going to start on the 15th of December, and we're seeing high pressure blocking up over Scandinavia. Low pressure is out in the Atlantic, bringing this cold easterly wind in the middle of December. That's how modelling is seeing the middle of December today. Eventually that high pressure ridges in across the country as we get through to the 18th of December, so it's sitting over the country. It will be cold, there'll be a lot of hard frost, a lot of fog with that as well, but not particularly wintry. That high pressure is maintained for quite a few days as we go out towards the 21st and then on into the 22nd of December. We retrogress the high pressure into the Atlantic. Remember, retrogression is a west to east flow, east to west flow I should say, as opposed to zonal, which is west to east. So the high pressure goes east to west out into the Atlantic, and we pull down this cold northerly wind, which would bring in snow showers on the 22nd of December. Now, as we run through into the 23rd of December, then we start to find this area of low pressure setting up over the top of the British Isles. We've got an area of low pressure there setting up around the country. That's in a cold air mass. So 23rd of December, that will be bringing snow to many parts of the country. Look what the CFS does. It winds that low pressure up into a major storm within cold air. So that's blizzards across the country on the 24th of December. If you're looking for a white Christmas, that is the scenario that will deliver it. Blizzards, heavy snow blowing around. Quite an extraordinary chart actually for Christmas Eve. Moving through to Christmas Day, the low pressure then is sitting around the country, just to the southeast. Ice bars are opening out, but it's still very cold. There'll be a lot of snow showers coming in with that. And as we go through beyond Christmas in towards Boxing Day, then we start to find low pressure running down from the northwest. That's probably bringing in slightly milder air but it's still in a cold sort of air mass, still in a cold scenario, and eventually we end up back to square one as we go beyond Christmas into the no man's land between Christmas and New Year. We end up back in that cold northeasterly flow. So that's a very cold looking Christmas from the CFS model. We only had one run last year that was as cold as that was anything like that, and of course it was wrong because we had a mild Christmas. CFS last year very much went for a mild Christmas. So it's interesting, the first update we've done, and it's looking like a cold Christmas. Now, of course, as I've explained, this is very experimental. You can't take that one run in isolation, as interesting as it is. What we've got to do is see whether that's repeated time and time again over the next few weeks. So come back for the next update, which will probably be on Sunday evening, and we'll see what the CFS 9 is midday run is going for on Sunday. But a really interesting start. If you want a white Christmas, that's about as good as it gets. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.